Oh, look here. Ted says, my wife and I have always been huge fans of traditional English safety matches. So it's great that you've got Bryant and May on the show. Now, my next guests have been working together for almost 9 years to produce a stunning new album. You may wonder why it took so long, and the reason is that one of them was busy being a rock star and an astrophysicist, and the other was busy starring in musical theatre here and on Broadway. And the album in question is Anthems, sung by Kerry Ellis, produced by Brian May. Here they are. I don't like it. It's gone too quiet. Kerry Ellis and Brian May. Just a little bit of a domestic there about which microphone they're going to use.
Swapping lollipops.
Look, first of all, Brian, as star watchers, we're very excited that the Doctor of Astrophysics, Brian May, is on the show. Could you ask him, what's the best time for us to catch the Leonid meteor shower this summer?
You missed him.
Oh, great. Well, that's that interview off on the wrong foot.
No, I'll get back to you.
How did you and Kerry get together?
Well, it's a long story, but I could make it short, really. I saw her in My Fair Lady, which is a very different kettle of fish from our musical, but was hugely impressed, and she came along to audition for the very first time we ever put We Will Rock You on stage, and she instantly got the part of Meat and created the part of Meat, and that's where it all began. And
he didn't frighten the life out of you when you saw him for the first time, Kerry?
Well, I'm surprised how he got my voice was slightly rocky from listening to me sing. I could have danced all night, really, so I'm not sure how he kind of saw a rock voice in there, but you know, it was such an honour to be able to audition for We Will Rock You and, you know, get the part and open a new show and create a role.
Well, we'll need it probably about another 2 hours to go through both of your biographies. Obviously, Brian, we're a bit more familiar with you and Queen and your enormous success and your doctorate in astrophysics and indeed your CBE. And Kerry, you...
Not quite a doctor.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I've been in musical theatre pretty much all my life, and we've been working together literally for about 9 years now, and you know, I've had a very successful musical theatre career, and this is just a dream come true to be able to make an album of my own and to be produced by Brian.
It's called Anthems.
It is indeed. It's very anthemic.
Yeah. Well, then it's a jolly good title for it, Brian, if I may say so. Cracking.
Well, Kerry is an extraordinary voice, as you've seen a little bit already, you know, and it's capable of so many things, so much passion, and she has a rock voice, but she has this other stuff as well going on. I mean, she's very modest. She's starred in Wicked for 2.5 years in London and on Broadway, and that part of Elphaba kills people. But you know, Kerry is made of incredibly strong stuff.
Phenomenal girl singer.
Came out the other side. I survived.
Phenomenal girl singer introduced it on Broadway, isn't that so? And you had to follow that.
I did. I mean, it was quite daunting going over there and, you know, being another Elphaba and being from the UK, and it was quite daunting, but I had an amazing time and I was received really well and got some great followers.
So it's taken 9 years, and are you happy with the result?
No.
I am. Brian would have another few years, you know, tinkering with all the sounds, but you know, it's brilliant, and I'm so proud of it and glad that it's going to be out there soon. And
how long did it all take to put together? I mean, did you have your tiffs?
No, I
not really.
The hard time was getting together at all, because, you know, I didn't see Kerry for about a year when she was doing the Wicked stuff on Broadway and everything, so it took a lot of patience. But as soon as we had a moment, we would be in there sort of beavering away. No, I do love it. I'm very happy with it. I think it's a great bit of work all round. I'm very proud of it. As proud of that as anything I've ever done.
Yeah, well,
and she's worth it. She's amazing, as you've seen.
Well, exactly. As we've seen and heard from both of you. Now, Helen and Norman, who are the great movers of TOGs, Terry's Old Geezers, that raise so much money for children in need, they were delighted to hear that Brian's on the show. Really helpful to us last year when recorded All You Need Is Love with the great and the good of the music industry for children in need. Raised over £100,000. So our thanks to you for that. Well done.
Thank you. Another of your great works, I would say.
No, come on.
Very good.
I'm just the tip of the iceberg. Everybody else does all the
You're
real
a big
work.
iceberg.
And I'm not melting, unfortunately.
No. And you're hot.
Now, All You Need Is Love can still be bought on the Bandaged Together album. So if you want to go to www.charitygoods.com and hear more to your advantage of Brian and all the great work he does. And I've had a load of letters about you. So obviously you're held in enormous affection as well as musical respect. And could you say hi to Brian for me? We met last September in Paynton in Devon. He was here at a book signing for the launch of Bang. I presented him with a belated birthday present of a hand-decorated plate. There you are, you see. You've got friends and fans everywhere, and I know that Anthem is going to be an enormous success for both of you, and no more than both of you deserve. Will you sing for us again?
I think you will sing again?
We will, yes, we will.
Sing again.
Go on, force yourself. Because we kind of like you.